Hello, my name is Bethany Daly with GettinItPegged.com, as well as Authentic Knitting Board. I'm here to share with you an exciting new product that Authentic Knitting Board, or KB Looms, has put out on the market, and it's newly being released this week. And it is the Zippy Master Set. Now, I know you're familiar with the Zippy Looms, which are these very large gauge loom knitting, adjustable, well, they snap together in order to let you do knitting in a very chunky knit. So like using super bulky and extra super bulky number 6 and number 7 weight yarns. And now they've come up with this set that includes all of these things to make it new, to make it adjust together in new ways. So this set comes with, it's got your 4 zippies, 4 corners, and 10 different kinds of connectors. And it also has a little pattern book for 4 projects. And that is what we see on the front. Here, let's show you the back. So here we have the pictures of what's inside. And yes, you do see correctly. It can adjust together with the 4 corner pegs like this for 20 total pegs. But then it also can adjust together using these little V-shaped connectors to eliminate the corners, which are these guys, to make it go together if you want to knit in the round using fewer pegs. So this makes it 16 pegs. So a little bit of a snugger fit, better suited for smaller heads or youth heads or any other type of things you wanted to work in the round. And this is extremely exciting to me. See these little long connectors here? This makes it slide together any length of zippies put together that you want, and these go on the ends, and it connects it together to work in double knit, which is awesome. So now the zippies can do all of the different types of loom knitting that you're used to on other looms. So let's open this box and see what's inside for ourselves. Let's see, I think we're going to open it here. Okay, see what's awaiting us. That out. Okay, cool, very nicely well put together. Oh, and our book is inside. And we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, good. So here we have the 4 loom pieces. That nicely well packaged. It stays together good, so it's protected in all of its shipping and in the stores. Who knows what kind of rough handling it gets before it gets to your hands. And here's your 4 corners. Great. Comes with a hook. And those are always handy. Okay, good. And then here we have our 2 little bags of connectors right there. So now inside these, let's get these out and show you the different ways that they go together. Just get it all out. Okay. So we have, so we'll go the way you're used to first, so that maybe for you newbies out there, you might not know how they go together. So with the Zippy Loom, you'll know that it's the outside of the loom because there's a little smiley face on the first peg, as well as the grooves for using your knitting tool right inside there. So this is always facing out, so that's helpful when you're putting it together. And then we've got these are your basic connectors that come with every Zippy Loom when you buy them individually. And if you can see here, there's a little arrow right there on it. See that? It's embedded into the plastic there. That shows you which way you're going to push it into, I guess, I'm so sorry. There's an arrow here, a matching arrow on the back of the loom. And so that means you put your arrows together and push it till it snaps. And then you know you've got it in there good. So that's helpful with the arrow, so you know how to get them going properly. And then to connect another zippy to that to make it longer, remember the arrows? You're going to, well, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering now. There's an arrow there and an arrow there. So we're going to make those arrows match up. And again, keeping your smiley faces and slots to the outside of the loom and just snap it in. And it stays really tight. It's pretty snug. It's great that way. Okay, so that's the way to connect them normally if you want it longer. But here is how you're going to connect it with your corners for knitting in the round. So it's the same concept really, but you have your corners contain the little slots. So you don't need that extra little piece when you're going to put it together in the round. So here you're going to, with the outside facing you, just go ahead and slide it from the back where the arrow is forward and until it snaps there. And you're going to do the same for your other side like this, and keep building around, starting from the back out like this. Oops. And, whoop. Oh, back out, people. Okay, myself included. And then another corner. Now for this last piece, what you want to do is put both corners on first, like this. And then you have this opening that your final piece will just slide right on and snap in place like that. And then you're ready to go in the round, and it stays through traveling and whatever you want to do. It's really sturdy. Great connections here. Okay, so that's in the round. Now, let's do in the round without the corners with these new little adapters that are only, that I know of, currently available in this Zippy Master Set. So we're gonna pop those off. Woo, sorry, earthquake. Woo. See, they're connected really well. Okay, so the L-shaped ones are our corner connectors to allow us to connect it without our corner pieces. So we'll set those aside. Okay, so now to do that without the corner pieces, I'm going to show you right here in this book. The very first page shows, if you forget after this video and you want to refresh yourself, you can look at the first page and it shows exactly how to connect all of the different connectors, which is very handy. So we're going to do this one right now. So it says to do first the two long sides and put all your attachments on, and then slide the two end pieces on. So let's do that by using the instructions here. We're going to get our pieces and our corner pieces, and we're going to follow our arrows. It looks like, see, according to the picture here, they're putting in the long side first, and the fat part is what, see how it's fatter on one side, or I guess you could say horizontal and vertical, or vertical and horizontal. So we want to stick the vertical slot into till it snaps, that nice satisfying snap there. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side and do that with a second one, the other long, well, the other side of our, that's going to be our square. Like this. And again, that's going to the inside of the loom. Our slots are on the outside. Oops, like this. And then I'm going to face them away where they're going to sit in the 4 square here. And then we put it so that these slots are on the outside. I'll get this one ready. And then slide them on like that and like that. Yes. And then the final one goes on just like this. So it's kind of a little rectangle actually. That's neat. And it's very sturdy and lets you do in the round for just using your 16 pegs. How awesome is that? Alrighty, so now let's do the double knit, which is super cool. Okay, so we're going to take it apart the same way we put it together. You slide one side, the longer side, straight out. Good. And then do the same for these pieces. A very snug attachment. And then these pull out like this. And then pull straight out. And voila. Okay, so we'll get those aside. And now we're going to grab our really long straight ones and put those together. And we're just going, you can put as many of these together as you want lengthwise to do as the width of a double knit piece that you would prefer, but we're just going to do one for the example for right now. So according to our instructions here, you just stick them straight in. So the fat side or the vertical side, and horizontal here, vertical, you're going to put the vertical side in with the arrows matching. See that? See, our arrow is right there. And here's our arrow. So they meet like this and snap. And then we're going to do the same on this side. Arrow and arrow. Snap. Good. And then this one, so our outside is here. So this one's going to be the outside here like this. And they're going to be pushed together. Like so. And then you just snap it down. And that's it. And then this, you would work however you wanted to use your peg pairs in conjunction with each other to get the pattern that you would like. And that is how this master set works all together. With the master set, you can connect, like I said, you can go as the length that you want, but you can connect 2 more of these and just put the each end, put each of these connectors at the very end. So you would use one of these basic ones to connect your 2 side by side, and then put the long ones for double knitting on each end. And then you would have this one. This setup is for 4 peg pairs and double knitting, but you can, with this master set, do 8 peg pairs. So that's very cool. Let you do a longer panel. Alrighty, so let's just glance through this book here. It really gives good instructions on how to do your basic stitches, including binding off and casting on, and it does have double knitting instructions as well. So if you're new to that, you can give that a whirl. And here are the 4 patterns that are included in this set, and the instructions are just right here. So they're pretty easy to do. Any beginner really can do these patterns and be successful right off the bat. And here it is in, I believe that's Spanish. Oh, no, this is French. And let's see what other languages we have. This looks like Spanish. Very good. So we have it also in French and Spanish, which is helpful for those of you who are of another language, at least those two anyway. Okay, so that is what is in your kit. Very cool. It's a very nice product, and I think you're really gonna love it. Authentic Knitting Boards, or KB Looms, has done a great job in making a really nice set that could be used for all kinds of purposes, really. Okay, and for an example, for something that I've made using the this set, I'll provide the link down at the bottom in this video description, so that you can go to that and see. I'll have another pattern for you using the set in a different way than is shown in the book. Okay, so I'll see you soon, and thanks for joining us today. Bye-bye.